brother said, that's children's talk. It's rubbish. It's children's talk. So, you know what he did? Told the pastor God has called him, that he's going to start a church. And pastor too. Maybe out of offense or whatever, the man left. Sir. On Sunday that they were to do service, the keyboardist was not in church, the drummer was not in church, the choir mistress was not in church, all the ministers were not in church, some members of the choir were not in church, elders were not in church, deacon and deaconess were not in church, about 70% of members were not in church. Kiluwaku. Pastor was wondering. So pastor now, after service, had to find out that every one of them relocated with this man to start his church. So he started church with, he was paying keyboardist, paying drummer, paying choir mistress, paying the pastors, paying the members by giving them food to eat in his house every Sunday and meeting their need. And you can trust people. It took him for a while. When he got to a point, the church grew in number. He now forgot that he was the one running things. People told him to resign and face the work. It's a big church. Now, don't forget, he did not know that he was the one running things. So he resigned from his good job as a manager. Had cars that were doing transport for him. First Sunday after resignation, the attendance was high. He didn't remember that all the offerings they've been collecting is in the hands of one person. He didn't even remember to ask because he was earning salary. But now that he's on full time, he had exhausted his pension or the money they gave him, sold the first taxi, sold the second one, the third one was on the stones. He now demanded for offering. Where's the offering of the church self? Let's buy fuel and do things. The person in charge of the offering usually come to church with 15 people. He told me this story by himself. 15 people on Sunday. He asked for the offering this Sunday. The woman said, next week Sunday we are coming with the offering. Both the woman, the offering, and the 15 people stopped coming to church. Keyboardist. Salary was no longer coming forth. Stopped. Choir mistress. Stopped. Ministers. Stopped. He now went back to him and his wife. He now sent for him. Sir, that vision you got that time, I said it's child's play. He said, Pastor Prince, I know. That's what I said. Now, do you know that if he has taken his place and after the service, when everybody has left, she will wash the toilet. One day she was washing the toilet and she said she had a voice said to him, ask me whatever. And when church very early, wash the toilet. And after the service, when everybody has left, she said, the woman said, I have a request. Please, before you bury my son, I need to see his body. They said, no, it will aggravate your blood pressure. It will cause pain and things like that. He said, no, I need to see the body. And please, make sure you bring his body to me in church. So after so much prayer, they hearkened. They brought the corpse to church. She said, please, it's my son. Bring his body outside the box. Put him on my back. They said, no. He said, I said, put my son on my back. So some people helped her. It was, like this, they were dragging. She went straight to the toilet. Where she used to wash, she now said, God, this was where I stood when I heard your voice. I was washing the toilet and you said, whenever there is a need, if I should call you, you will answer. I want to call you now. They say my son is dead. The boy sneezed. And came back to life. Apostle Fenwa said that was where he knew that God honors assignment. You see, some of these assignments, some of us are joking with. By December, some will be taken away from us. There's no duty, but I see that some of you are no longer interested. We are going to take it from you and give it to somebody else. Maybe that's when you will know. When I heard that message yesterday, I told myself, Lord, I have joy doing your assignment. I will be doing it with joy. If everybody forget, I don't think my wife will forget. She was taking, Abby, she be like that. You were the decorating daughter when you said you had God's voice. We had 2 daughters. At our marriage day to conclude, Mama Tori, she delivered the 2 daughters through CS. We concluded no more. It was on this altar. She said, she finished praying and she had, God said, I will give you a son. Here. And God said, write this name and put it. She wrote the name and put it. Is it this? No, that pulpit we have given them at 11 and put it under the pulpit. God has given us the boy. He's 12 already. So that man, you know why I got into that story? It's not part of my message. If that man had known, he would not have listened to the voice of men. He would have sat down in the church. That's where his own ministry is. Charity. Using that charity to grow the church of the pastor. That assignment may be your own calling, you know. I come again. That assignment may be your own calling to grow this church. But you're already listening to people. You have allowed people to poison your mind. And you don't know that. Listen. The Baba we get is never stranded you. There is always an Elisha plowing with 12 what do you call that thing? Oxens, ready to sell them out. He didn't even sell it, he didn't make profit from it. Ready to depart to pursue the assignment. What I can't be a non corny, a bit telling me at your home calling Oluwa mama, gbashere lowo mi. Oluwa mama, let me be kuro nibi. That song was, we had that song when we were very young. Oluwa ran mi níṣẹ́, èmi yóò jẹ́ tí Bólú bá morin yìí, ó ń ṣọmọ CAC. Do you know it? CAC gbọ́dọ̀ mọ̀, tó dẹ́ni tó kọ́ wa àwọn CAC náà ni. Oluwa rán mi níṣẹ́, èmi yóò jẹ́. Olúwa màmá gbàṣẹ́ rẹ lọ́wọ́ mi. Olúwa màmá lé mi kúrò níbi iṣẹ́ rẹ. Olúwa rán mi níṣẹ́, èmi yóò jẹ́. The other version it says, láti kékeré mi, Olúwa lò mí. Olúwa lò mí. Láti kékeré mi, Olúwa lò mí. Lò mí fògo rẹ̀. I know you don't understand Yoruba language, but thank God. So let's go for wisdom. The Lord bless us, leaders. Let's use the remaining. By 20 after 10, we will start the proper service. You can use 15 minutes to refresh yourself. Don't forget we are fasting. The refreshing is just move, shake your body, move your legs. You know, after the service, you get your snacks and get other things. God bless you.